great occasion, the grand opening of our Chinatown Community Culture Center. My name is Paulette, and I'm honored to be your host for today. I have my emotional support intern Jabal here. Say hello. Thank you all for joining us in this incredible milestone for Eastwind Foundation to share with all community members. Before we begin, I would ask everyone to direct their full attention to tribal member Jamie Rocha from the Gabrielino Shoshone to lead us into a live encounter. Jamie?
Mi ha Kahovatame, Nazwana Jamie Rocha, Nikaka Tomar Chief Vera Rocha, Nika Chief Nicholas Rocha, Nun Meke, Gabrielino Shoshone Nation of Southern California. Hello, I just traditionally introduced you in our language. My name is Jamie Rocha. I'm a tribal council member with the Gabrielino Shoshone Nation of Southern California. We are one of the indigenous groups that calls Los Angeles space and home. We welcome you to near our ancestral village of Yamna, which is now called Los Angeles. We are so honored, Jehovah Nakdeme, to be here with you, to celebrate a place that Miss Pierce, was so gushing us about. We are so honored that we're invited to start off this event on a good foot. We are so proud to be working with the community that calls Los Angeles home. That is a big part of the identity that's woven into the identity of Los Angeles. We just hope that this place, and after talking with Ms. Pierce, provide healing and history and what we say the future, but to us we say the next 7 generations, that Chinatown and Chinese communities have contributed to Los Angeles. And we are so proud to call you relatives, because we are all indigenous from somewhere, and we are so proud that you have a space to honor your ancestors, to honor your traditions, to honor your history. So we are so proud. This is also our spiritual advisor, Javier Ramirez, and this is my sister, Cheyenne Rocha. She's also part of our tribal council member. So next we're going to have our spiritual advisor, Mr. Ramirez, to offer us a blessing and a prayer, and then I'm going to end it with the honor song to honor this new space for this community and for the beautiful city that is Los Angeles.
I would like to ask you not to, right now, to take any pictures or any video.
I'm going to do an honor song. We're going to close our ceremony with the honor song from the Gabrielino Shoshone to our elders, to our leaders, to honor the opening of such an important space. So just a quick song, and then we'll continue with the festivities, but thank you much, Kana, for allowing us to be here. Way-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, 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 hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey-oh. Way-oh, 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 hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, way, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey-oh. Way-oh, 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 hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey-oh. Way-oh, 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 hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey, hi, hi, ya. Way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, hey-oh, way-oh, 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 way, hi, hi, ya. Oweshkanaha, Jehovah Nakdeme. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here.
Thank you, Jamie Rocha. Thank you for that blessing. My name is Paulette Pierce. I'm the Director of Creative Development with Eastwind Foundation. I was born here in Chinatown at the French Hospital. I was raised by a strong immigrant Chinese family. my popo, which means grandmother in Chinese, and my mother. My popo was the first to migrate here from Hong Kong in the late 60s. So I would like to mention that Eastwind's guiding principles in our mission statement is empower, cultivate, and inspire. We are committed to empowering the inner city youth of Southern California with the opportunities to engage in cultural heritage of lion dancing and martial arts, academic achievements, athletic enhancement, and community involvement. Eastwind currently has over 300 members. That's 3 generations of lion dancers. Prang is the oldest active member at the young age of 83. He's still residing here in Chinatown and has been here since 1943. Serena Lee is the youngest lion dancer at 8 years old. So the purpose of the Chinatown Community Cultural Center is to represent a traditional Chinese Kung Fu school with a featured timeline of Chinese American challenges in our city of Los Angeles, starting from 1850s to the present time. The second timeline is to display the growth of Eastwind Foundation that was established in 1972 by Randal Quan. This cultural center will be a new destination here in Chinatown with free admission. The Chinatown Community Cultural Center will also serve as a hub for art, education, and cultural exchange. We are thrilled to have you all here to witness the beginning of this new chapter. Before we proceed with the ribbon cutting, I would like to acknowledge some of the dignitaries and special guests who have joined us here today. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Randal Quan.
So thank you, Paulette. Thank you for the tribal council. I got drafted to speak because Dairo Sifu, Randal Quan didn't want to speak. So my name is Randal Quan. I'm one of the co-founders. There was 6 of us. And it's my honor and a pleasure to share some of the journey and the history of Eastwind. At least that's what Paulette told me that's my job today. But before I do that, let me introduce the current board of directors of the Eastwind Foundation. Let me start with Waylon Tan. He's the president of the Eastwind Foundation and one of the primary line dance instructors. He's also a retired LAPD detective. Thank you for your service. Brian Osaka is the director of finance. Brian, where are you? Brian, come out here so the people can see you. Mr. Okus Fong, who's the director of logistics and one of the martial arts instructors. Melika Suhu, who's the director of diversity, equity, and inclusion and one of our line dance instructors. She's coming over here with her, removing her sunglasses because she's out there in the sun with her baby. There she is, right there. We have Brian Fong, who's the vice president and secretary, and he's in charge of the Dragon, the Eastwind Dragon, and he's the primary drumming instructor. Brian. Zoila Romero, the director of administration, and also one of our martial arts instructors. Here. Oh, okay. Hiding behind the trees. Wayne Lee, the director of instruction. He's the head Eastwind martial arts instructor. Wayne Lee. Paulette Pierce, our director of creative development and the main instructor of our grant writing. I also wanted to introduce Justin Lam and Lily Wong. They are also our Eastwind lion dance instructor here. Audrey Suhu, who's also one of our East Wind drum instructors. I want to acknowledge all of the East Wind individuals that participated in this wonderful place right here. Everything that you see that's in here was done by the membership. There were no contractors. They did the painting, they did the decorating, they did the whole thing, and a special acknowledgement to Tony. Yeah, Tony is the individual that did all of the photographs and everything. Please forgive me if I didn't publicly acknowledge each and every East Wind member, but they are individuals that have come to this organization to better themselves. In fact, my family, we have 3 generations here. I have my son and my granddaughter, and there's the Sulu family's got 3 generations, and I can go on, and this is a organization that enhances the family, nurtures the family, and helps each other, and we become an extended family for each other, for support. All right, so let me give a brief history, very brief history of East Wind and how it got started, because if I told the entire story, there's over 50 years of it. There's not enough time for our dignitaries to come up here and say a few words to support us. So, in the beginning, in the mid-60s, in the mid-1960s, which many of the individuals here was not born yet, Randal Quan, stand up, Dilo. I promised Dilo that I wouldn't talk about the incident in Hong Kong, so I went on. Many of you know that story, and I always love sharing it, but today I will refrain, Dilo. So,
in the mail.
yeah, we began our martial arts training at the Family Association, the Hong Kong Tin Association, which is right over here on North Broadway. It's near the motel over there. We learned traditional lion dancing and kung fu, and it was very rigid. I remember there were many hours of just standing there in our horse stances until our legs shook. And when we wanted to do something different, the elders would turn around and shake their fingers at us and say, "No, that's not the way to do it." It's almost kind of like a Bruce Lee moment when the elders say, "You can't do it that way." Well, Dilo, with his direction and his leadership, because he's like my big brother, he said, "We're going to go do that." And when we did go out and do that, the elder says, "It's time for you to form your own group." And that's when Ron, myself, Terry Liu, Leonard Wong, Richard Wong, and Gary Wong, we were the original members. And that's basically how we got started. We all chipped in our money, and Ron went back with Tony Temp 1 Quan back to China, and we bought a lion, a single lion, and the drum, and the gong, and the cymbals, and the very next year, we were actually the only group from the Los Angeles Chinatown community that did the inaugural parade honoring Mayor Bradley. And so that's how we got started. I have a lot of stories that only the East Wind members would be interested in, so I'm not going to share and bore the rest of you with it, because it's, from a historical standpoint, it's good for us to know, and if you want to know, I'll be more than happy to share that with you on a day that you have lots of time, because we have 50 years of history. So I only have 5 more pages here, so bear with me. The training that we provide for the community is free. It started way back with the idea that Sifu Ron Quan had, is that we wanted to give the community an alternative, because so many of the individuals didn't speak English. Their parents came over here as immigrants. They're working in sweatshops, they're working in restaurants. washing dishes, getting paid less than minimum wage. So the children are out there in the streets. And there were gang members here. I don't want to name the gangs because obviously we don't want to give them any credit. But they were terrorizing the Chinese community, and this was a way of protecting, teaching them Kung Fu to defend themselves and to protect the elders. Like my mom, she was purse snatched. But there are no gangs here in Chinatown now. And I believe that's because of East Wind, the strength and the courage, and banding together because we outnumber them. The emphasis of East Wind was to make sure that they had good moral character, ethical, hardworking. We have a whole line of professionals. We have doctors, we have nurses, physician assistants. I could go on and on. In fact, we have a on-duty LAPD detective, Nicole Lee. Nicole.
She had to go back to work.
She went back to so Nicole Lee she graduated #1 in her class in the Los Angeles Police Department Academy class. Related to Waylon, that probably had a lot to do with it. But we have a whole host of individuals that are professionals, and they still come back, and they're always part of the East Wind family. In fact, everyone views Randal Quan had so much influence that when they get married or have baby showers or whatever the case may be, they always invite him. You know, I said, that's great. You don't have to pay for the food. But we have a terrific support system. I see Wing Suhu here. He has his family, his sister, his brothers, his nieces, and grandchildren. I mean, I can go on and on. This is a great organization, and it's free. And how do we support it? A lot of us just bring money out of our own pocket, and if you guys feel like donating, please, you're welcome to do that. And with that in mind, although I was past the time to speak, Dailo, do you want to say anything? No. So, the only other thing that I want to end with is that after 50 years of service and being the leader of East Wind, Randal Quan has passed it on to Waylon Tam. And he's left it in very, very capable hands. Waylon, we want to thank you for your leadership, your selflessness, and your perseverance. What Waylon has done is that he's brought East Wind to a place where Dailo, Randal Quan, and the original members only talked about and dreamed about. And Waylon has made it a reality with all of the East Wind members and all of the past members supporting him. This is a great organization. I hope you will support it. Thank you very much.
Now we would like to welcome Judy Chu, Councilwoman.
Well, hello. I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, and I'm so happy to be joining the East Wind Foundation Chinatown Community Cultural Center grand opening. And I want to extend my congratulations to your president, Waylon Tam, and your entire team for this huge effort to preserve Chinese cultural heritage and to empower underserved communities. Today, we're celebrating a major milestone. This new community center is more than just a building. It's a living exhibit that will open Thursday to Sunday to showcase the traditional arts and culture of the Chinese American community. It is so wonderful because you know how popular this particular plaza is, but people will be able to just come here and view this exhibit, which displays the historic timeline of Chinatown from the 1850s to today. It highlights both tragedy and triumph, times of severe discrimination, including the forced displacement from Union Station, to the tragic massacre of the late 1800s, to the arts and cultures that blossoms, as well as the small businesses that thrived, and there's even a picture of Bruce Lee. So this center will serve as an educational platform, and it will demonstrate the resilience and contributions of Chinese Americans to Southern California. But I have to express my true appreciation and admiration to the East Wind Foundation. For the past 52 years, you have been instrumental in promoting Chinese culture and uplifting underrepresented communities. I have to say, I have seen the East Wind Kung Fu and Lion Dance troupe for many, many years, of course, and during Lunar New Year, I feel like I see you perform almost every day. So I have watched your growth, I have watched your skill. It's amazing. You have offered free and low-cost performances at so many different events, including the Hollywood Christmas Parade, the Lincoln Heights Parade, and the Golden Dragon Parade. And you are able to show what Chinese culture is all about. But beyond this, you played a significant role in empowering the youth of this area. And how about the fact that now nearly half the troupe are women? I have to tell you, every time I see you perform and I see the women doing the lion dance, I just feel so happy. Because, you know, this is a tremendous step forward. Before, the lion dance troupe members were all men, but now women have been welcomed and they play such a prominent role in the lion dance. But also, you have welcomed participants from different backgrounds, including from the Hispanic and African American communities. And so you are showing that our Chinese culture can be shared with everybody and is welcome to diversity. And also, of course, you heard the story, by offering these free classes, you've led to reducing gang activity and transforming Chinatown into a safe place for our youth. So thank you for your support of the Chinese American community. This is a huge step forward, and congratulations to Waylon Tam and the entire team. Congratulations on the grand opening of the East Wind Foundation Chinatown Community Cultural Center. And yes. And please, let me present the Certificate of Congressional Recognition to the East Wind Foundation Chinatown Community Cultural Center. Congratulations on your grand opening. Waylon Tam, please come forward.
Thank you, Congresswoman Judy Chu. Thank you for your kind words and acknowledgement. Jeff Prang, our County Assessor.
Thank you very much, Paulette, and good morning, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. For those who didn't hear that introduction, my name is Jeff Prang, and I am your Los Angeles County Assessor. And you're probably thinking, who better to capture the spirit of why we're gathered here than the property tax guy? I want to thank Waylon and thank Randy for this invitation to be here today to celebrate this important cultural milestone. It is a tremendous addition to the to Chinatown and to the city and county of Los Angeles, protecting our heritage and culture and sharing it with not only with the next generations, but with all the people who consist of the broad social fabric of the county of Los Angeles is so incredibly important. Chinatown is really the spiritual heart of the Chinese American community, despite what people from Walnut may say. This is really important that we continue to support and expand the cultural presence here in the heart of Chinatown. And I'm really thrilled to have been asked to be here to congratulate and to acknowledge this important milestone. Randy, to Waylon, thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this special celebration. I too have brought a little tribute to acknowledge this occasion. I guess I should probably offer, before we take the picture, I should offer a little bit of official advice. So, the Cultural Center and East Wind are a non-profit organization. Make sure you're getting your property tax. If you're not supposed to pay any. If you've got a problem there, I'm 501c3, exempt from property taxes. I'll make sure that happens. But I did bring a little certificate from the county to acknowledge this occasion. Please make a copy of it. Put it in the property tax bill. And congratulations on your occasion. Thank you.
I will now walk over to Maryanne Hayashi from the Century City Action Committee, and I will bring the mic over to her. Make it a little easier.
For many years, I've watched Waylon and the youth perform and provide all the services to the youth here in Chinatown. And it's been so long that I personally know people who are collecting Social Security that used to be with this group. And how do I know this? I live in Chinatown. I went to school in Chinatown, right across the street. It was called Castelar Street. It was Our Lady Queen of Angels High School. It was a high school and an elementary school. I had nieces and nephews attend Castelar Elementary School. We had our babies at what was called the French Hospital. My mother died in the French Hospital. Waylon, I think, how many years were we on the board of directors at Alpine Playground? 20, 25 years. My brother was an aide there going through college. I've been with the Chinatown 10K run since its inception. Many, many projects with my adopted daughter, Sharon Lowe, was here. Even though sometimes we had to put her on timeout, but many projects in Chinatown. I've seen many changes. Our family came here in 1949 and we settled here. We came here because it was a Croatian community. And at the time, the church is still up on the hill on Alpine Ground, St. Anthony's Croatian Church. And so we have been a part of this community for so many years. And I've seen changes. We've had housing destroyed, freeways came in and out of the neighborhood. Many agencies came and gone, but one thing never stopped was the East Wind Foundation. No matter what happened in Chinatown, the new immigrants, East Wind was here. And Waylon called me last week to tell me all about this. He was so excited about the opening and he said all these type of programs that will be available. And I said, Waylon, I'm very anxious to help you, but now, I'm 89 years old. There's only a limit I can do. But I represent Central City Action Committee. It's a youth program and a delinquency prevention project and beautification project in the Echo Park area. And we're also your graffiti contractor in the area. And I have a group of young people from our agency that were helping remove graffiti in the Chinatown area this week. And they'll be here part of next week. So I'd like to introduce them. And looking forward to working with you in any type of joint activities we can have with two youth groups. Actually, you can walk. Our agency is in Echo Park, Angelino Heights, in the old fire station. And for the young and healthy, you can actually walk here. So we're really looking forward to working with some joint projects and cultural exchange. And welcome. And thank you, Paulette. Paulette is my neighbor, too. And so congratulations. Waylon said 3 minutes. I think I did it.
各位男女嘉賓，大家早上好。我係中華會館最資深嘅顧問，亦都係大聯盟嘅主席。今日我哋中華會館出席嘅，亦都有司徒展橫先生，請你起身俾大家見一見。副主席，中華會館副主席，仲有我哋嘅顧問廖美華女士，仲有我哋英文秘書媽。 仲有冇中華館其他人喺度啊？啊，好多謝你哋嘅出席。今日咧，我好高興嚟參加呢個東風呢個藝術館嘅開幕典禮，係非常有意義。東風舞獅團大家都知道係由師傅Ryan 同埋Randy 仲有幾位好拍檔一齊創立。佢哋嘅創立咧，主要嘅宗旨咧，剛剛Randy 都提過，一方面係發揮呢個教導呢個中國嘅功夫藝術，同時咧亦都係教導呢個詩藝。另一方面咧，亦都將啲年青嘅人保留佢哋喺呢個功夫團入邊，等佢哋唔使流離失所喺個街道嗰度俾啲嗰啲驚，即係嗰啲社會人士拉咗入去做啲壞事。所以咧，呢個東風舞獅團咧係非常有貢獻嘅。同時咧，大家有咩喜慶咧都係要邀請佢哋嚟舞獅恭賀，所以非常難得。大家要掌聲鼓勵東風，好唔好？咁咧，我記得1993年我做中華館主席嗰陣時咧，亦都邀請咗東風幫我哋去籌款幫中華學校籌款多謝你哋。咁當時我哋都籌咗好多錢嘅。咁所以冇佢哋嘅喺呢個華人社區咧係唔得嘅。咁同時咧，佢哋呢次喺呢度開辦呢個藝術館係非常有意義。我相信咧喺大家嘅支持之下咧，我哋呢個東風舞獅團亦都將會更上一層樓，加強為我哋社會大眾服務嘅。咁剛剛我哋Randy師傅咧都提到，因為佢係長官嚟㗎，佢以前係警察局嘅高官。咁佢所以佢講嘅嘢我一定要聽。咁咧佢話要呼籲咧大家捐助，咁我亦都響應贊助500蚊。I donate $500 to support this team. That's nothing. 咁希望咧佢哋可以呢個更上一層樓服務社會，亦都借呢個機會恭祝大家新年快樂。唔係新年快樂咁快啫，差唔多啦。唔知我講錯定記錯嘅。咁其實咧就身體健康最重要。OK 呢個活動咧圓滿成功。咁我請Randy 同埋師傅關同埋William 出嚟接受呢張 check。OK， 多謝。
Thank you. Okay, I will now ask Charlie Seto from the Historic Cultural North Neighborhood Council to come up and have a few words.
I don't know, I should speak in Chinese or Cantonese or English.
Whichever you like.
Yeah, but I'm half. I've been in the state for over 60 years, so I forget some of the Chinese, but I haven't learned all the English. I don't know. But anyway, I try my English, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here today to take part of this history in Chinatown, where we are sitting or standing so-called Chinatown. This is a community is not only for Chinese. It's a multicultural and diversity. For so many years, we don't have a cultural centers in Chinatown. When the county was trying to develop the Lot 45, and we have proposed to have a Chinese community center in that project. That project will not be complete and not become reality for many years to come. So when East West brought this proposal to the neighborhood council a few months ago, and I was so excited to introduce to the floor that how important it is to have a community center in Chinatown. And the floor unanimously approved the funding requested. And I'm happy to tell you that we have this community center. We serve the Chinatown citizens, the people alike. Congratulations to East, and hopefully continue your hard work to serve the Chinese community. So you mean the Chinese citizens in Chinatown or other citizens who live in Chinatown better understanding each other, work together, and share their culture. Thank you.
Okay, I will now invite Eugene Moy from the Chinese Historic Society of Southern California.
Thank you, Paulette. And it really is a great honor to be here with you all. My name is Eugene Moy. I am a native of Chinatown. I was born in the French hospital. Paulette is my little sister, and my family has been in Chinatown for a century. My parents, my grandfather, his two brothers, were all here. Like many of you, we come from working class roots. We were cooks, grocers, janitors, garbage shop workers. We did what we had to do to survive. And today, I'm just so pleased to see a new center that supports our community, supports the youth of our community in moving us ahead into the future, into the next century. The CCBA has been here since 1869. That's 135 years. And hopefully for the next 135 years, we will see the growth of our community culture through the efforts of our younger generation. So I'm very honored to be here today. I also want to comment, if you haven't been over to Union Station recently, there is a really nice exhibit that shows photographically and through oral history audio the history of LA Chinatown, which has been around since the 1850s, more than 170 years. So please, when you have a chance, head over to the Union Station, and then across the street, of course, is the Chinese American Museum. You should take the time to learn about the multicultural history of our community. So I don't want to take up any more time. I do wish to support the East Wind Foundation, and I would like to offer Waylon, yeah, come on over, and I'd like to offer you a contribution, and because we're a 501c3, that would just encourage me to donate more in the future.
Thank you, Eugene. I appreciate your guidance throughout all the years and your friendship, you and Susan. Thank you so much. You mean a lot to me. I will now ask Mark Gonzalez, the District Director, Office of Assembly Member Miguel Santiago, to step up, and he's already here. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Mark Gonzalez, Governor Miguel Santiago's office. Very excited to be here with all of you today. I live 2 blocks from here, so I will be here a lot. But I just want to go a little bit off script and invite my colleagues from Senator Maryanne Hayashi office, Congressman Judy Chu's office, Senator Gonzalez's office, Supervisor Helen Solis's office. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Mayor Karen Bass's office, of course. So I don't know if everybody here wants to say something quickly or we can present, but in the interest of time, we want to present our certificate to Waylon. Come on up, brother.